The Greenwood is an ancient forest which has remained virtually undisturbed for hundreds, if not thousands, of years. The forest folk live in harmony with nature. They never take more than they can use and go to great lengths to preserve the beauty of their environment. Crinkle is making her weekly visit to her grandfather, who lives in Rymer's Hatch on the edge of the Greenwood. Crinkle sees that Gramps is asleep, as usual. She wonders whether to leave or to wake him up.
Gramps, wake up! It's me!
Oh, hello, Crinkle. I was having a little snooze. What have you been up to? Anything exciting?
No, but I've seen something that worries me. The clunkers are putting up lots more of those private keep out signs.
You need a map. I bet you've never seen one. Since Orc came here, all maps have mysteriously disappeared. But I have one.
I've heard about maps, but never seen one. Do you really have a map?
It's hidden in my old puzzle chest in the shed. I'm afraid you'll have to try to open the chest on your own. My silly legs aren't in the mood for working today. While you're looking in the shed, I'll have a little nap. Gramps takes great pride in keeping his home spotless. Crinkle, watch out for dingly-dangly spoodles. At this time of year, there's usually an infestation of them in the old shed. Gramps was right. A family of dingly-dangly spoodles has taken up residence in the shed. These creatures have to be handled with care. When it comes to dingly-dangly spoodle shifting, Crinkle is an ace. The question now is whether she is equally proficient at puzzle chest unlocking. The drawer opens, and Crinkle finds the map. She takes the map from the drawer and goes back to tell Gramps of her success, taking great care to avoid the dingly-dangly spoodles as she goes.
Gramps! I managed to find the map. Did you really make that puzzle chest yourself? It's an amazing contraption.
Not only did your one and only Super Gramps make the chest, but he drew the map as well. Come on then, let's have a look at it. Oh dear, the nibblers have attacked it. Never mind, there's not much missing. You have the map, now what are you going to do?
I'm going to look for Wibble. Thanks, Gramps, and before you say it, I promise I'll take care.
Well, I'm still going to say it anyway. Take care. Crinkle sets off to begin the biggest adventure of her life. Along this quiet and peaceful wooded path, there are no signs of environmental destruction. The clunker's devastation has yet to extend this far. While some people regard these trees as obstacles to be removed, Crinkle sees them as living beings which have as much right to be left in peace as the other inhabitants of her world. This is the edge of that part of the Greenwood which has been cleared by Hawk Enterprises. Crinkle sees some litter and picks it up. It looks as if there might be a coded message written on it. A row of trees has been left to screen one of Hawk's industrial complexes from prying eyes. The creatures who still live here can at least be thankful that the skips make no noise as they pass to and fro. Crinkle is surprised that she has seen no one in this part of Hawk's territory. Perhaps she should investigate this building. Inside this heavily guarded compound are stored some of the materials extracted by Hawke's mining operations. An area of beechwood has been cleared to create a training ground where puffers are trained to work the clunkers' airships. It looks as if the horn belongs to someone. Crinkle is unable to understand what the creature is saying. It realizes there is no point in attempting further conversation.
Scrili panvara di grondu, pensapli pejanus kisna tisoch.
Realizing that Crinkle understands nothing of what she is saying, Django returns to her studio. This is the sign of Django the painter. She is renowned throughout the Greenwood for the quality of her brush strokes. The tickle flail is a cruel device invented by the clunkers to encourage puffers to puff. A clunker sets off on a practice flight with one of the puffers who has undergone a week's ground training. Halitosis has been captured by the clunkers and is being trained to provide a constant supply of hot air for the clunker airships. The two trunks of a gigantic tree provide a wonderful obstacle course for trainee pilots. Crinkle finds herself outside an ominous-looking windowless building. Hawke must be undertaking a secret project here. Crinkle moves to the fence to take a closer look. As the huge door opens, she can see that this is where the clunkers' airships are built. Crinkle watches closely as a new airship is put through its paces. A wood-burning power station has been built alongside Miller's Brook. Crinkle follows a leaf-strewn path bordered by a soft mossy bank, upon which a clunker is enjoying a pleasant slumber. Crinkle decides to borrow the sign which the dozing clunker is supposed to be erecting. The clunker finds that snoozing is more satisfying than erecting signs. The clunker is probably supposed to be attaching the sign to this gate. The path leads to a marshy area. Crinkle can go no further in this direction.